Oh man, Final Fantasy people. The Ivalice Chronicles has a really awesome collector edition, and this will be available for the PlayStation, Xbox Series X, Switch, Switch 2, and of course the PC. And this bad boy is coming through on the 30th of September 2025. And this over here, peeps, as we can see, is 200 USD. And this bad boy does not include the game. Most importantly, people, we'll go through all the really epic details, and most importantly, how if it's worth that money, because this honestly is dope loot. But before we do that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because we unbox the tops of awesome collector editions. But over here, people, we can see Final Fantasy, the Ivalice Chronicles, man. Woo! This looks absolutely gorgeous. We can see over here a special art box that looks so nice. Have a look at the artistry of that art box. I don't even know these characters, people, and honestly, I don't even care. I'm a collector. If something looks good, I'm gonna get this. You can see all the details of this box, and most importantly, the background love. Over here, we can see Ramza, the figure, which is an Academy version itself, and this figure looks really high quality. We'll go through the specifications in just one moment. This also includes a pop-up art outlying church. I love me pop-up arts. They really change and elevate the collector edition experience. Next over here is a Zodiac Stones, which is an acrylic magnet set. I love that. You could definitely add that on to your fridge or something really nice to embellish that collector. And over here, the Chocobo mini plush set. You get yourself 3 of those bad boys. And usually, plush sets kind of replace statues, but you're also getting those too. Plus, of course, art sheet sets as well. I love me some art sheets, people, because this really elevates the look and most importantly, the elevation of that collector edition experience. Usually art sheets are kind of underestimated, but y'all have seen many unboxings of mine display art sheets, and I really do love them. Only thing that I don't like, people, no steel case and no damn art book. And honestly, for that price of 200 USD, that is not acceptable. But scrolling down over here, let's have a bit of a read. So while the physical edition is only available for the PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch, Final Fantasy Tactics will also launch digitally on the PC, Xbox Series X, S, PS4, and the Nintendo Switch 2. So there's no physical edition, people, for the Nintendo Switch 2 that just dropped, which, to be honest, is damn disappointing. You can also check out the physical edition, the collector's box, and pre-orders below, as you guys just saw, and I'll leave a link at the comment below. You should be able to get this at the Square Enix site too. But over here, people, we'll kind of go through, I would say, the pre-order bonuses, yeah, because you get yourselves some really dope loot. So over here, we could see pre-order bonus, which includes the high potions, ether, white equipment for Ramza, the mythical knife, and of course these spiked boots as well. So you're getting yourself some, I would say, some kickstarters to get you ready and really elevated for this game. And over here, of course, as mentioned before, these are all the attributes. But in case you guys wanted to just grab this Standard Edition version, this will only just be 50 USD. And honestly, that's a pretty damn good price. In Australia, especially around the 89.99 Australian dollar mark. But over here at the bottom, it says, keep in mind that Square Enix tries to deliver pre-orders on release day. But its pre-orders page notes that international delivery, which includes the US, can take up to 5 weeks depending on logistics and location. So bear in mind, peeps, release day maybe, but sometimes it can receive that after. So 2-day shipping is $35, and overnight the game at launch will cost you $55, man. So looking around that $255 mark just for expedited shipping. I don't know, man, if I'm a fan of that. But this is the part that I don't like. And over here, we can see Final Fantasy, the Ivalice Chronicles Collector's Box. No game is 200, but with the game is 250. So you're telling me, if I want to get the game included in this, I'm paying 250. And if I want to get it basically overnight, I got to pay an extra $55. So I'm looking at paying $305 to get this collector edition. And this is becoming illegal territory, people. But yeah, let's kind of have a read into these collector editions in detail so we know what it's about. So as mentioned before, you get yourself a really awesome special art box, as you guys saw above, which has intricate character art against a decorative depiction of Ivalice in the background. So I'm loving the fact that they're paying attention to detail with the lore of the game, which, to be honest, is a pretty good thing. This, of course, is printed the artwork on a matte textured art paper. I don't mind that at all. And over here, this is the cool part. The Ramza figure over here, the Academy version. So it's unclear how tall this figure is, which is unfortunate, but it's described as a figure, not a statue. So very similar to my Black Myth Wukong figurine, as y'all could see right now. That was absolutely gorgeous, man, and one of my most prized possessions. So I'm assuming it looks something like that, and touch wood, the attire is going to be on point. But overall, this looks like a really high quality figure with vibrant colors and impressive attention to detail. Next over here, of course, is a mini Chocobo plush set. So adorable miniature plushies of standard yellow Chocobo, black Chocobo, and red Chocobo. So each plush has an electric loop, so you can connect it to the backpack or even your belt. That is cool, pretty cute. And of course, the Zodiac stones, which is all 12 Zodiac stones as acrylic magnets. And of course, outlying church pop-up diorama. This part's dope. So a pop-up 3D display of the outlying church from the game. If you compare it to in-game screenshots, it looks like a faithful recreation. So I'm glad that they actually recreated it to make it look dope. Last but not least, of course, art prints. So put it on glossy. Ooh, I love glossy. Glossy polyethylene plastic sheets. The 3 pieces of frameable art feature Ramza, a world map of Ivalice, and the key art that's used for the standard edition of the remaster. That, to be honest, people, is pretty darn dope. And honestly, for me, I am so keen to see this bad boy in the flesh. But now let's have a bit of a read at the bottom here, because things get even more interesting. So as mentioned before, the collector's box is available on its own for $200 or bundle with the game for $250. So if you choose a later, the game will be packaged separately. This just means that the collector's box is the same regardless of which choice you make. And the box, as shown above, doesn't have a Nintendo Switch or PlayStation 5 logo on it. So just know, people, it's just plain. So each physical edition aren't available for Xbox, PS4, or PC. A universal collector's box obviously makes sense. And over here, of course, the Square Enix store page doesn't explicitly state that the collector's box is exclusive to its own store front. That means potentially and hopefully other websites and other retailers could be selling this. So if you're able to get it anywhere else, probably just know, people, that it'll cost you at least $20 extra or even up to $70, just depending on where you actually get it from. But that's pretty sick, people. But of course, the Final Fantasy Tactics is also getting a digital deluxe edition as well. And as y'all can see, this over here is all the loot. The Academy Blade, the Academy Beret, the tunic, the Ring of Aptitude, the black equipment from Ramza, red equipment for Ramza, and 10 Phoenix down as well. So head over there, people. It's all the loot for this really awesome collector edition. But let me know in the comments below, people. What do you guys think? What do I think? Honestly, is this worth $200? Right now, we're going to do a bit of a breakdown right now. But of course, if I was to get myself the game and the collector, I want to kind of see if it's worth $250. So of course, the game is $50. We already know that. So we got $200 left. How much value would I put on Ramza himself? Honestly, I'm not too sure. It doesn't tell me what materials it's made out of, how big it is. But a figurine like that, especially Final Fantasy, I can picture that being at least $50. So looking around $100 value there. So looking at the pop-up art outlying church, say at least $30 for that. That's $130. The Zodiac stones and acrylic magnet. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of these stones. Say $20, and I'm being pretty crazy. Yeah, that's $150. The Chocobo mini plush set, you get 3 of those babies. That's pretty cool. Say $30, that's $180. Art sheet set, say 20, and I'm being crazy, yeah. That's $200. The art box, $10, that's $210. When you add tax, $230. Look, if this retail for $199 including the game, that would be a pretty darn good price. However, there's no art book, there's no steel case, and I was using really exuberant price points. But of course, Final Fantasy, man, it's one of the most best franchises ever, and I would honestly pay an arm and a leg. Y'all can see my Final Fantasy loot collection set right now. I've had this and I cherish it, and I would pay an arm and a leg for anything Final Fantasy. And most importantly, I've seen significantly more expensive Final Fantasy collector editions. So with this one, I would say this is probably the most affordable one, but definitely they could have reduced it a little further. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. We are the Loot Gamer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Deuces.